Hey guys, this video is to explain exactly what step you're at. You've probably made payment to us and we have mailed out your letters. You should wait for a text message with 3 certified receipts just like this and an email. We send it both methods. And that's going to show you the date at which it was mailed out. We try to mail out within 48 hours. We almost guarantee that each time. Sometimes it's the same day if you make payment early enough. There's going to be 20 digits on the side of this. You are going to go to USPS.com and you're going to be able to track these to see exactly when they were received. After that, and all these pictures are on the website. There's going to be, it's NUFICO.com/files. You can go to NUFICO.com/files and you can get all these phone numbers. There's links for secured credit cards. There's all type of information there. And this is what we're doing. You've sent your documents in. You made your payment. You've received your certified receipt. Now this is what step you're at. This chart, this diagram is to make it super easy to explain the process and the timeline. So the top part in black bold letters is what I do. This is Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion, the 3 bureaus. This bottom part in the blue is going to be what you do, or kind of like your homework. So first payment was made, we mailed. We're right on track. It takes about 3 to 5 days in the mail for each one because they're at different states. It takes 3 days for them to process from the time it's received and signed for, and it's actually submitted, scanned, and input into their computer system and saved. After you've confirmed that they've received the tracking, you've tracked the tracking numbers and you confirm they've received the letters, give it about 3 to 4 days, and then you can call in and make your first call. So it says right here, call bureaus first call to the bureaus. Once you call in, what you're doing is you're just making sure that all the documents that were sent in were legible, received, and correct. Because if they're not, they're going to not accept it and they're not going to move forward. They're going to send a letter out like this. You might miss it in the mail if you're not at your address, but it says one of the documents weren't, it didn't qualify. It was either too old or, we need one of these, pay stub, W-2, valid social security card. This is another one from TransUnion. It says one or more of the documents provided wasn't eligible. It either was too fuzzy or too old, or it was the wrong document for some reason. So we just want to verbally confirm right here at the beginning of when they're kind of starting their process. You've already made payment. It's been mailed out. We waited for them to process. Boom. All the 3 bureaus have the documents. They should be rocking and rolling, started with their dispute. But we just want to make sure and confirm because no one wants to wait this timeline and then find out that they were just waiting on a document, because big companies will not reach out to you and let you know this. So it only takes about 4 days for them to actually process it at Experian. They're the fastest. It takes about 10 days for TransUnion to process the removals and the block and all that of the files that we want gone. So they're going to be complete before you make your second payment. Remember, to make it easier for people, we usually do a first payment, first half, and then a second payment 30 days later. If this was February 1st, as just as an example, or excuse me, January 1st, February 1st will be second payment due. These should be done. Experian and TransUnion should be done. You already called to make sure they were processing it, and you can ask also on this phone call, when do they have an expected completion date? Same thing with everybody when you call. Equifax is going to put theirs 30 days out. It's always from the date that it starts, it's 30 days out. It's just a required thing that they do. They're the toughest ones. But your payment to us, the second payment, is due before Equifax is done. But you can clearly see that we've completed, what we need to with the other bureaus. Everything's moving right along. You've paid us. We've mailed. You have a waiting time in the mail. Then you have processing time when the bureaus get the letters. Then you make your first call to make sure that the letters were received, everything was legible, everything's good to go, and ask what timeline, when will they be finished with their disputes. You hang up, prepare for a second payment. And this period right here, you're watching either your Experian that we made a login for you, or you're watching, even though it's canceled and there's no current membership for Experian, you can still see updates on Experian to see when they drop off. And then you can use Credit Karma just to see things fall off. Don't freak out about the score, and please don't use that score. It's a Vantage score. I'll explain why later. But just to see things moving around and make sure that we're doing what we said we're going to do as a credit repair company. So now, Equifax is almost done. They're still in dispute. You made your second payment. This second payment is going to get you another email, which is very important. And this email is going to have information in there. There's a video on this as well. This video is going to explain to you what you're supposed to do. I'm going to show you a person's file here, right? So this person's file, this is what they had to get removed. They only had one inquiry, right? Blue light security, that one inquiry from Equifax. And then they had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 accounts that needed to get removed, okay? So this is going to come out. We're going to give you this one, and this one. You're going to get an Experian, an Equifax, and a TransUnion document that shows exactly what was supposed to be removed from that bureau. The account number, the amount, the date the account was open, and what bureau it's with, right at the top. You're also going to have these phone numbers here, so you can make your calls again. Here's some other secret phone numbers that help you get to a live agent quicker. These are all on the website, NUFICO.com/files. But you're going to get these files specific to your actual credit profile sent to you in an email when you make second payment, as well as a video that explains what to say and what to ask for on that phone call. So this is the second phone call. After you've made second payment, you get that email. And yeah, just reach out to us. Let us know when you're going to make your second payment. Obviously, if you don't make second payment, this email doesn't come out, so it's very important. A lot of people will call us kind of out of the blue about 45, 60 days later and remember that they need to pay again and they need more information because where are we at? These two are done, but I need help with this one account. So all that information is in there on how to complete it. It's a very simple process. It works the same every time. So please follow this process. You only have one person to call for and worry about. We have over 200 clients, and we want to make sure that we can still provide good customer service to them by being on normal, customer service calls and helping people figure out what they need to do and get their documents in and, move forward with adding new accounts. So please just handle your required part, which is you make your payment, you make your first call into the bureau just to check and make sure everything's there. You make your second payment, and then you get your information to make your second calls. Heads up, if you stay to the end of the video, this is very important. Equifax will drill you very hard. When you are on the phone with them, they have the most, I don't know how you call it, the most difficult identity qualification process over the phone. They're going to ask some questions that are pretty tough. I recommend you log into your Experian file, and when you do that, I recommend you log in and actually click the Equifax tab and have it on a computer, on a desktop, logged in so that you can go through those questions, because they're going to ask things like, have you ever had a student loan, large bank card, credit card, or any automobile loans? And you're going to need to know, yes, when they were started maybe, and then also what's the monthly payment on those, and if they have a balance. They're also going to ask you when you started your fraud alert. The fraud alert is what it's put on there automatically from the bureaus. Whenever you're disputing anything on the account, they automatically put a fraud alert on there just to protect you. It's a basic block that keeps people from applying in your name and starting new accounts without reaching out to you and doing a verification call. It's very simple. We're going to remove that for you at the end. That's also something that comes in that other video, is how to remove a fraud alert. It's very important to remove a fraud alert before you go credit card hunting or car shopping or anything. You want to remove that fraud alert when you're completely done with credit repair. So stick with us, follow these steps. We'll keep you right on track. That way you don't miss anything. And yeah, let us know if you get stuck with this chart, as well as everything that needs to go out to you in this video. Link for this video is going to be sent to you. That way you can follow along, make your calls, and get in there and find out, first of all, your stuff's being processed so they can do their work. Then you make your second payment, and you'll get that other information to finish your file out. We want you to be finished just as soon as you want to be finished. We move through a lot of clients very fast, and we get the same results every time. So just cooperate, follow these steps, and let us know if you get stuck. Thank you so much.